Hi there, I'm Energy Green Grandpa. We're going to talk about saving energy, saving money, and keeping our carbon footprint from growing. You ask, what is a carbon footprint? Well, we have to think about the atom carbon. The atom carbon is found in plants. And the atom carbon that we have when we're producing energy, the energy comes from very, very old plants that lived and died many years ago and were pressed down into the earth. And those carbon atoms are in different forms. They can be in coal, they can be in natural gas, or they can be in petroleum. What does that have to do with the carbon footprint? Well, the thing about it is when we make energy, we use carbon, and we have oxygen, and we have heat, and we heat water, and the water becomes steam, and the steam turns turbines, and in the turbines are magnets, and the magnets then provide energy that goes down lines that eventually end up at your home. And so, again, what is the problem though? The problem is that when this atom joins with two oxygens, it produces carbon dioxide. Now, the problem is not a real problem. The problem is a problem with too much of a good thing. And what do we mean by a good thing? If we had no carbon dioxide on Earth, we'd be cold. We have no life at all. Well, how is that? Well, carbon dioxide is a molecule that has the ability to let energy flow in, kind of hold there for a while, and then flow out. Well, so what? Doesn't that happen to oxygen, which there's a lot more oxygen in the air? No, it doesn't. It flows right through without staying for a while. And does that happen with nitrogen? No, because it doesn't stay for a while. It flows right through. What happens then is it stays long enough to build up the heat that it collects, and then the heat goes, as you can see, all around, goes all around. And you have heat coming out here at the top and heat coming out here at the bottom. Now, where does the heat from the top go? It goes to the atmosphere. And where does the heat from the bottom go? It goes back down to Earth. And then more heat comes up and collected by this molecule. And this thing goes the same way all the time, catching heat and releasing heat. Now, as I said, we would not have life on Earth if we didn't have this carbon dioxide molecule doing this. But the problem is we're getting too much carbon dioxide. If you didn't have any at all, you'd be cold. If you had too much, and this is happening now, you're sweating. Well, how's that a big deal? These carbon dioxides hang around for about 200 years, and we keep adding more and more of the carbon dioxides. More and more of those to the atmosphere. Where are they coming from? In many cases, they're coming from the electricity that we produce going through that same process. They're getting in the atmosphere, they're collecting, they're throwing out, and building up in numbers. And they're not leaving for 200 years. So the energy stays around. Slowly but slowly, the Earth gets hotter. And that then is what we mean by the carbon footprint. If we decrease the amount of energy that we use, then our carbon footprint is going to be growing much slower than it would be otherwise. This is Energy Green Grandpa. For more information on energy savings, go to this link.